Hi there everybody, UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be demonstrating the Happy Birthday to You cling stamp set from the new Sale-a-bration catalogue by Stampin Up. And this is a unique little catalogue where you will find no costs next to any of the stamps, dies, paper, ribbon, anything that's featured in here is free to you. You just need to earn it. So if you spend £45 in the annual catalogue or the mini catalogue, you are entitled to get this stamp set for free. There are lots of other stamp sets in there, paper, twine. If you haven't got a copy, ask me and I will get one posted to you. But yes, you can earn your products out of there. And this is the stamp set I'm going to be using today, and it's the one I chose as my free set. So I'm going to be making this cute to you cake card. I quite like it. So what you're going to need is your base sheet of Whisper White. So this is 9.5 centimeters by 13.8 centimeters. And I'm going to I've already put my cake onto its block. I'm just going to ink it up using my Memento ink. When I'm using a bigger stamp, I like to take the ink to the stamp rather than the stamp to the ink to make sure that I've got it all. And if I'm using a smaller stamp, I go that way. So you never know which way I'm going to do it. I'm just going to stamp this towards the corner, probably about a couple of centimetres off the bottom. And I'm going to push in the middle, because on the bigger stamps, if you push at the side, you'll find you don't get as great an imprint in the middle. There we go. How cute's that? And while I've got the ink out, I'm also going to do the to you. So I have a spare scrap piece of Whisper White. It doesn't really matter the size of this, but it's 3/4 of an inch wide. I'm just going to stamp that down. I'm going to try and look over the top to make sure it's straight. Fingers crossed. Yeah. There we go, and I'll come back to that towards the end, but at least that's all the inking done. You can put your ink away. Right, for colouring this, I've got my Petal Pink blends. I'm going to use the dark Petal Pink on all the bits that Stampin' Up tell you to shade. I'm going to go over a couple of times with the bullet tip. I'm also going to play it there. Around it all again to build the dark colour up. Okay. And then I'm going to come in with a light Petal Pink. I'm not going to worry about going all the way close into the flowers. I'm going to go round them, but I'm not going to go close in. Because to me this is just a delicate cake. The flowers where I'm going to want the detail to be. I'm not being particularly neat about blending the dark or the light in either. I'm just going quick. So that's how I've done my cake. And I've grabbed the colour lifter and I'm going to play on this side of the cake. So I'm going to lift the colour from that bit and from that bit and just down that side. I'm going to go over that again and lift the colour from that bit and just at the side, so it gives it that little bit of shading. For the flowers, I'm using dark and light Bermuda Bay. So I'm using the dark on the centre parts and around the edging of all these flowers. Stampin' Up does leave little hints and tips of where the different shades will hit these flowers, so you've got a good idea. And then I'm going to go over, I'm going to be using the bullet tip with my light Bermuda Bay, but I'm going to go over all the leaves. Petals. I'm going to go over roughly first, and then I'm going to go over again to make sure I've got all of it, because this is the bit where I don't want any white. With the petal pink, I didn't mind. With the Bermuda Bay, I do. But by doing it this way, I'm going to get lots of different colours because I'm going to build it up. So sort of when you come in and recolour it again, it will be lighter where those white bits are. So normally I play with 4 or 5 different blends and I build in a few more colours. Probably a bit of the peacock or the seaside spray or balmy blue, a bit macaron, you know, get the colours going. But for this card, I just wanted to be a simple use of the blends. So once you've sort of got it like that, with a bit of the white showing, go over it again to build the colour up. And this time you want none of the white left showing. I think it's pretty nifty that you can get free stamp sets. I know I'd never heard of Sale-a-bration. I used Stampin' Up products, but I didn't realise exactly about Sale-a-bration. I didn't join during Sale-a-bration either. And then when Sale-a-bration came along, I thought, this is a bit amazing. Lots of free stamp sets. And I wanted all of them. And then the next year, it was the exact same thing. And I thought, they must do this every year. And this year again, I've got some amazing products. I mean, I loved the pandas a few years ago. And I always think, oh, how are they going to live up to that? But last year they did. Last year I really liked the lily. I also really liked the flower. The lovely lattice, was it? Thought that was cute. And this year they've got this one, and they've also got a really nice stamp set, an oriental one that's, if you spend £90, you can get the stamp set and the embossing folder for, and that's lovely. Can't wait to use that one. So there's my flowers. I'm going to be coming in with Granny Apple Green. I'm just going to put a bit of marking onto the leaves. Like that. And I'm actually using the brush tip just for quickness here to drag that around. Cutes. I love a good blend card. There's quite a few sets this year in the mini catalogue, not just in the Sale-a-bration, that you can play with the blends in. So that makes me quite happy. And then I'm coming in with the light Poppy Parade just to do the berries. I'm not playing with 2 different colours here, I'm just doing the light Poppy Parade. To do the berries. Basic black blend. I'm just going to grab that because I forgot I'd use that in here. So there's the dark and the light. And the dark basic black, I've just gone over where Stampin' Up have already done the shading towards the bottom. And the light one, I'm just going to fill the whole circle in. There we go. Just going to grab some Tombow and stick that down. This isn't Bermuda Bay cardstock, it's actual Coastal Cabana cardstock. I just wanted to create different textures and colours on this card. I didn't want it to all be flat, so I thought if I use a lighter shade at the background and a darker shade in it, it would look better. So the 2U that I stamped earlier, just do that. And this, I'm going to grab my little mini guillotine. I love this. This is the joining offer from Stampin' Up at the moment. If you were considering joining, you get this for free. You can't actually purchase it as a customer, which is a shame, because it's great. And I'm just going to level that up. Did I do that right? No, I'm going to do a little bit more. But it's just the right size for my screening. You know, I can't really fit my actual big paper cutter onto my desk for videos. Whereas this, I can. I'm just going to take a little notch off that end as well. There we go. So you just eyeball it up to where it's it's quite a nice rectangle for you with a 2U in the middle. And you're just going to shape the edges, and you want to shape both of them so you're cutting from the centre up and then from all the corners into where you've cut there, so that you know you've got your tail. I've got a tiny piece of Calypso coral here, tiny, which I'm going to stick this onto. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I have my, this is the silver glitter ribbon, and I've got my light Bermuda Bay. I'm just going to come over the top of it and colour it in. Love that you can do this with the ribbon and turn it whichever colour you want to turn it. And I only need 2 little bits for this one. So there's the one. Cut that off. Here's the second one. And they're literally tiny, these pieces, because I'm only going to create the little tail at the bottom. So there's the one. There's the other. I'm just going to trim this a bit tidier because there was a dark bit at the bottom which has made the colour run. So there we go. Stick them like that. I'm just going to grab my glue dots. And there's my tail. I'm going to trim this down now so that you get the same size edge on this side. I'll come in with my glue dots again. Stick my sentiment on there. And I stick this onto my card base. So my card base is a piece of A4 paper that's cut in half. It's the thick Whisper White. So I've cut it in half, I've scored it in half, and I've already folded it into a 10-fold card. I'm just going to stick that onto there. Like that. Pop a dimensional on the back of my sentiment. Pop it up and just place that onto the top of the card, and that's the card done. Free stamp set. Who doesn't love a free stamp set? Thanks for joining me. I hope you liked it. To have a look at what we do have in the catalogue, head over to slimandstylish.com, go up to my header and click buy, and you can see all of the items that are in my store there. Don't forget to use the hostess code if you do want to purchase anything, and then I'll send you a little thank you gift. If you like this video, please subscribe for more. Bye!